Oakley dokley girls and blokeleys. Hello once again, good evening. It's a boy named Sue, coming at you live straight from Baked Potato. Back with Fallout 4. We're going to be jumping in back where we left off the other night. We were grabbing some nukes for Liberty Prime, I want to say. It's probably going to be a little bit of a short stream tonight, but just trying to kill some time. But yeah, just going to jump right in, get started.
Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum in the Northeast. You may also have known. Stay away from it.
This facility is more than just
I guess no one told a group of raiders about that.
It's been converted into a launching
they
silo
attacked
as
it
well.
recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure, and you know what? That's okay with me. And now, Connie Allen blasts off with Rocket 69. There we go.
Godless heathens! We're over, Maxson! Switching to search. Sweet. Forget it. They're gone. target. I loathe wasting precious ammunition on these vermin. Vaporized. Feeling a bit nostalgic?
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Oh, right. Hallowed ground. Obviously. Just look how wonderful this place is.
Your mockery is wasted. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
What's this Great Divide?
One day, Atom will return, and his touch upon the Earth will bring the Great Divide. His glow will spread, it will illuminate, and it will birth infinite worlds from within us all.
Another great one from Betty Hutton.
You know what? Enough of this nonsense. Tell me where the nukes are right now.
Your anger will not bring you closer to Atom, nor to his holy works. You will leave this place at once, or face Atom's wrath.
Sitting quietly at the airport, the Brotherhood continues to make waves.
Forgive me. I wish to
They've recently been seen
repent and seek
cleaning
the
up
wisdom
Fort
of Adam.
Strong,
You are
formerly occupied.
forgiven. Take this. and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Well, that was fucking easy.
Running around isn't a bad thing. If you're feeling down, here's Ella to put things in perspective.
May Atom guide you, brother.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. If this is the big one, they want to head home to their families before it's too late.
Now that this site's been secured, you should return to the airport.
Hey.
I'll remain on watch until the vertebrates arrive.
Is that really necessary?
Absolutely. Elder Maxon's orders were quite clear. I'm not to take my eyes off these bombs until every one of them has been counted, tested, and loaded. If we want Liberty Prime to reach peak fighting efficiency, we can't afford to lose this stockpile. Dismissed, Knight. You need to get back to the airport right away, Knight. I'll keep an eye on things until these bombs go off.
I didn't need to have more children. Sometimes the direct approach... isn't the best to take.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frankie
I
Carl.
see how you're looking at me. Not saying I don't like it, just thought I'd clear the air.
Here's the latest word on what's happening in the Commonwealth, folks. Not content with sitting quietly at the airport, the Brotherhood continues to make waves. They've recently been seen cleaning up Fort Strong,
Let's get this show on the
formerly
road.
occupied by some very unpleasant super mutants. Whether they plan to annex the location or just wanted to get rid of the neighbors, I couldn't say. Whatever their reasoning, I think we can all agree that fewer super mutants
So where
running
are we off
around
to next?
isn't a bad thing. Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you Warren Smith with Uranium Rock.
Far Cry. Glad that's behind me.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
Are you sure this is safe?
Of course. I've checked every connection, every circuit myself. Prime will hold together.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Liberty Prime, back online.
All right, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Pridwin's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
You think I'll need it for my next assignment?
I don't know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Look. I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
I can't believe Super...
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Am I being accused of something?
That remains to be seen. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
How dare you speak to me in that tone of voice? I'm growing tired of your lies. Tell me everything you know before it's too late.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
I suspect you're saying exactly what I want to hear, Knight. Do you wish to try again?
After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
Because you never expected this information to see the light of day. Now tell me the truth, before I have you thrown over the side of the Pridwin.
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Don't insult my intelligence. You fought side by side with Danse. I find it impossible to believe you're ignorant of his identity.
Has it ever occurred to you that Danse might not be aware of his own identity?
No, it had not. However, even if that were true, Danse still represents a clear and present danger to us all. Your sincerity in this matter has been rather surprising. Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
You just heard from the ink spots with maybe.
Isn't there some other way?
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Kind of firepower those guys pack. Couldn't have been good. They're fine now, thanks to everyone's favorite vault dweller, who happened upon the scene and lent a much-needed hand.
Attention. This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters down below.
And best of luck to
Thoroughly secure all gear while on the flight deck.
Oh,
thank you.
Next is
I was told
Personality
you
by
were
Johnny
coming.
Mercer. Really
Sorry
great
about this
horn
business
licks on
with
this one.
Dance.
And no, that's not me being suggestive.
What do you know about this situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Dance under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
Change of heart, Halen?
Just following orders, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Proctor Quinlan.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have...
I found some technical documents.
These look rather promising. Here are the caps. Remember, check every...
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
That's a risky question, Halen.
I know it is, but I need you to listen to me for a minute. I've known...
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
This whole thing has me confused. Let me find him, and then I'll decide.
That's not what I was hoping you'd say. But I guess I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology.
Tex Beneke, folks. You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. And now it seems comic book now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or at least, someone dressing up like it. Crime in Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Probably better, in fact. Good Neighbor resident Kent Connolly swears that he was actually rescued by this Tommy gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. For anyone coming back to Diamond City from a trip out in the Commonwealth, This one's for you.
That's it.
Going down.
Only a non-human would be foolish enough to call this their home. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Dance.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you.
What's up, Lurker?
I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for.
Yeah,
Synths
but I don't
can't
really
be
care
trusted.
about the Brotherhood of Steel.
Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit about the Brotherhood is the thing. I was just kind of doing the quest line for the experience. Dance is alright, though. Yeah, no, like, that's the thing, is that, like, everybody's turned out to be a synth, so it's really not that big of a shocker. I gotta be honest. It wasn't that mind-blowing.
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
Oh, come on.
It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else.
That's insane.
I'm sure many of you have
He
heard
dedicated his
tales
life to
of the
protecting
railroad.
mankind.
Is that what it told you? How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
It's a very real threat that Dance might be some kind of sleeper agent. He says, I never did anything to betray your trust, and I never will. And Stu could just flip a switch, and just like that, he's a traitor. I mean, honestly, who cares, though? I really don't like the Brotherhood. I'm hoping I can just blow this guy away.
If Dance dies, then you lose me as well. I can't stay in good conscience if his life means that little to you.
Your meager attempts at gaining my sympathy are becoming tiresome.
Oh, come on, Dance. Whatever. Oh, Dance, come on, dog. Oh. Did they just run into a tree? Is Dance still over here? Because I kind of want to loot Elder Maxon. I wonder if that could have, like, you know, happened more naturally. And maybe Dance wouldn't have been so angry with me. Probably not.
Weapons hot.
Maybe I should load. I'm saving and then I'm seeing what our next most recent save would be.
You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio
It looks like it's before we even talk to him.
right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while.
I'm gonna see what else can happen.
Fun little adventure.
We've saved what did happen.
That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime and Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm starting to think the dance probably got blown away by my settlers over at Green Top Nursery there.
Actually rescued by this Tommy gun toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider clearing the And having found its way back home to our record player, here's Bob Crosby with Way Back Home.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded. I thought synths were the... I never expected if it wasn't for Halo. So, what are you...
No. But
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not. I wish Max, but that doesn't...
Sure.
If you disobey, synths can't... Technology, I need to be...
The empathy...
I appreciate... I'm ready to... Maxon's order...
No.
I can't believe you... Why would you do...
I've already lost...
You're right. I should consider... Perhaps now that...
What's our next move?
You need to continue your fight against the Institute. I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I take my holiday. Now.
I'm glad that you agree with my decision. But I'd still rather have like an outcome where Dance doesn't hate my guts or end up dying anyway.
Going up.
Crashed. Thank you, Bethesda. It just works. So now we get to run down there and talk to him again. Fuck yeah.
You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Now it seems the adventure has Common Club, now very own Supreme Lord of the Silver Shroud. Or at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime and Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact. Good Neighbor resident Kent Connolly swears that he was actually rescued by this Tommy gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might...
Yeah, I don't know why he's so heartbroken over me killing Maxon at that point.
Or else the Shroud...
Maxon's a fucking idiot.
Here's a classic from Danny Kaye.
This game's glitching the fuck out.
I'm warning you. If you leave here without following your orders, I'll be forced to carry them out. Is that what you want?
Oh, shut up.
Excuse me.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked it.
Why didn't you
Because, until Quinlan got that, I never expected, if it wasn't so.
No.
Don't be...
Sure.
Look, I'm not... I wish Max, but that... If you... Synth, technology, I need to...
The empathy that you're showing...
I appreciate... I'm... Max.
No. I won't.
I can't believe you... Why would you do that for me?
You're the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
I can't accept... I don't wish to... You've sworn...
God damn it. I'm about to just shoot him in the face just out of spite.
Folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure.
This time I gotta save before we fucking talk to him, so at least if the game crashes or if I fail that persuasion check, I don't need to fucking do this again.
The form of the Silver Shroud. Or at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact.
Going
Good
down.
Neighbor resident Kent Connolly swears that he was actually rescued by his Tommy gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor. Or else...
Hostile target detected.
Handgun safety. Steve Crosby's take on it. Pistol pack him up.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never... I'm warning you. If you...
That's just out of spite.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you.
I wish you would have told...
I might have. Until... I never... If it wasn't... So...
No.
Don't be rude. Look, I'm not... I wish...
Sure.
But that doesn't change. If you disobey... Synth scan... Technology... I need to be...
The empathy that you're showing...
Maxon's ordered...
No. I won't do it.
I can't believe you. Why would you...
I've already lost my family.
Well then, I'm sorry. I...
Hello.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Hello.
I wish you would have told me the truth.
I might have. Until... I never... If it wasn't... So, what are your orders?
Concur. No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous.
Sing it, brother.
Look, I'm not blind to...
Yep.
I wish Maxon...
I agree.
But that doesn't change.
Yep.
If you disobey...
I agree.
Synth scan... Technology... I need to be...
The empathy that you're showing me...
I appreciate what you're... I'm ready to accept the consequences. Maxon's ordered...
No. I won't do it.
I can't believe you'd...
Sing it,
Why
brother.
would you do that?
I've already lost my...
You're right. How... Perhaps...
Concur. Whatever you decide to do.
Thank you, my... The only clear choice. The sooner... Take my holiday.
I agree.
Now, come on.
Yep.
I concur. I agree. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
I refuse because your orders are ridiculous.
How dare you? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created
I don't
by
know
the
what the fuck
Institute.
is happening
It
behind
wasn't
him, but
born
I'm
from the
fucking
womb
loving
of a
it.
loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
All I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment. Look around you, Dance. Millions. They called it a new... Can't you see? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of...
You're comparing dance to a nuclear bomb?
This machine might not be a bomb, but its goal is exactly the same. Place it where you want the damage done, and when you least expect it, it delivers a lethal blow without warning and without mercy. A precision strike delivered right at the heart of the enemy. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, those ethics that...
It's true. But when I... And when I... Don't you understand? From the moment I...
It's too late for that. The Institute is... I don't intend. My orders...
It's all right. You convinced me that I'm... Whatever you decide.
Touching. Either you
After all the sacrifice...
Very well.
If Dance died...
Unbelievable. You'd be willing to sacrifice your career for the sake of a machine? So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Pridwin Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
I kind of preferred shooting him in the face. But at least this way Dance is still alive and not so angry. Maybe he'll get killed here. No? We'll probably just take this save and then find another way to kill Max.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They... Weapons cold! It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to me.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore.
That's an excellent. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my
This
day.
fucking game.
Besides, you're still gonna need my help. Now, if you ever need me...
Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard the Prydwen, at the police station, or at the airport, not only would I be killed, I'd undermine his authority. I won't do that. But if you need me to take the fight anywhere else, I'll be there.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
Just go to Sanctuary Hills so I can just find you easier. God damn it. Well, we'll keep the save, since this way he's not hating us. Even though I really felt better about shooting Maxon in the face.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Just when you thought you'd heard everything, folks. There are tales being told about a very strange-looking machine being built out there in the Commonwealth. Your friend
I
Travis
don't even
here
want to go to
has
talk
yet
to Elder
learn what this
Maxon.
thing is for, but I can tell you, imaginations are running wild. Wackiest version I've heard so far is that this thing is supposed to somehow contact the
Either way,
Institute.
I think that's what I got time for the night. I'm probably not going to be back on for a little bit. It'll probably be like Friday or Saturday the next time y'all see me.
And whoever's building
So,
can hear me,
I'm not sure what we'll hop back into if it's Friday.
it'll only end
It might be something like
Anyone else out
Oblivion
there
or
knows what that
this,
thing does?
or
Come see your old friend Travis.
we could do the old FromSoft Friday, because I have been feeling the urge to hop back into my Elden Ring New Game Plus 3 playthrough. But if it's Saturday the next time you see me, it'll definitely be a no trio. But either way, Blurker, thanks for hanging out and chatting me up for a little bit. I hope you have a really good rest of your night. And yeah, maybe I'll see you sometime later on in the week. Anybody else lurking, hanging out in the background, take it easy as well. Have a good night. I'm gonna bounce on off of here.
All this walking's wearing me out.
Yeah, same. This has been a boy named Sue, coming at you live straight from Big Potato. And I will see you next time.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks
Hey.